If you move in with your girlfriend, you will be out of the umbrella of God and this family. My mother told me this one weekend when I came home from university. She blindsided me as I was doing my laundry, and it was a threat, really. I'm not sure where this threat came from. I had no intention whatsoever of moving in with my girlfriend, Amanda. In fact, we'd only been together 6 months, and I'd only had sex for the first time recently in room 204 of the Residence Inn by Marriott where I worked, and I got a great deal on a room. But yeah, I had no idea why she told me this, because it wasn't, my plan. So, 2 days later, naturally, I was trying to convince my girlfriend that we should indeed move in together, and not only that, but we should move halfway across the country to do so. I suppose part of this decision came from the fact that I needed to hit a reset button on my relationship with my parents. They're kind of controlling in a way, and they have very narrow views about sex and relationship. They're evangelical Christians, and for them, I guess, anything that happens outside of wedlock is considered evil. And, well, I don't know. They were no strangers to telling me so. I remember being 12 years old outside of a Christian seminar about the evils of masturbation and impure thoughts that would drive me to hell. And I remember being in the parking lot with my father and him putting his hand on my shoulder and praying for me as I told him that I did diddle with myself and I had thoughts of naked women from time to time. And yeah, I cried like uncontrollable, embarrassing tears as strangers walked past. This continued through my adolescence and through my teenage years. And yeah, I was always feeling guilty with any partner I had doing anything sexual or even by myself. So, when my parents came to visit me in university, I put them in room 204 of the Residence Inn by Marriott, where I got a great deal because I work there. And it's a place where I lost my virginity. Not just had sex with Amanda, my girlfriend, for the first time, but also had sex for the first time. And I sat them down on the sofa, and I told them in no uncertain terms that I was going to move in with Amanda, and I was going to go travel with her and move across the country. I think they were surprised. They cried a little, and I remember my father asking if he could pray for me and putting his hand on my shoulder. And this time he was crying these kind of childish, embarrassing, uncontrollable tears. I remember walking out of the room, my hand shaking a bit unsteadily because of the gravity of what had just happened. I'm not out of the umbrella of the family. We still have a good relationship, and I love my parents, and they love me. And nothing really happened, except that they stopped trying to tell me what to do, especially regarding relationships, and definitely about anything sexual. And I stopped thinking about what they thought. I mean, they still kind of share their opinions, but it was no longer something that was affecting me. I suppose you could say, in more ways than one, I became a man in room 204 of the Residence Inn by Marriott. And I got a great deal.